Avast ye scallywags, lend your landlubber ears, and it's just such an exciting day because it's me matey Bridget's birthday.
Whoa.
We're going to engage in grog and plunder, so keep listening, else walk ye plank. It's time for our shanty, yo ho ho, my hearties, let's go!
Whoa.
Did you like that shanty?
I caught on partway through. I'm like, what? Is he being Scottish? Oh, that's a pirate.
It's a pirate, eh?
Yay? Why? Tell me why.
Well, because today, release day, September 19th, is a momentous day. It is Bridget's birthday.
Woohoo!
Also Shannon's birthday. Let's not forget Shannon.
Happy birthday.
We would like, did you know Bridget's a twin?
Did you know, have you heard? Her name's Shannon.
So it is not just Bridget and Shannon's birthday. It is International Talk Like a Pirate Day, so we had to have a little pirate talk. I assure you there will be no more pirate talk.
I imagine there will be.
So, I
feel nervous. Okay, I just got to start out with this.
I had two ways to start this episode that I thought about. And one was to promise you 2 things you like and 2 things you don't like.
Yeah, I see this.
And then I decided to go pirate.
Great. I typically kind of start the outlines here and have a good idea what we're doing for the show. I don't really have a clue what we're doing today.
So
I got to be real here.
I love gifting. Like, it's my favorite thing.
God.
And like, I try to do very nice gifts, but also with just a hint of mischievousness to them.
Oh, great. Super.
So, for this episode, we are celebrating Bridget. She deserves to be celebrated. She's had a crazy, stressful last couple of months with kids and jobs and all the adulting.
All the things.
And so she deserves to be celebrated. She's got a great weekend coming up. We record on Friday. Her birthday's Sunday, so it works out perfectly.
Yeah.
And so 2 things that you like are bubbles and this food that I'm going to pair with these bubbles.
Okay.
And 2 things you don't like are surprises, which what we're going to have is a surprise, and history lessons. So let me grab this.
This sounds great. So Nick is combining all the things I love and hate. Thanks, buddy. I'm in my celebratory black today. I did consider changing. Bubbles and popcorn. Okay.
So we have, this is actually Sarah's contribution to the podcast.
Sarah.
Rosé flavored Boom Chicka Pop kettle corn.
Is this new?
Yes.
What?
She found it and said, oh my God, you need to try this on the podcast. Bridget needs to be aware of this.
This is amazing.
So this is 100% Sarah.
Okay, Sarah, good job. Sorry about this annoying bag noise.
And then we have Gerard Bertrand, Cremante Lemieux, Brut Rosé, Cuvée, Thomas Jefferson.
Oh my God, this popcorn is pink, you guys.
And this is where the history lesson comes in.
Oh, good.
So this is Cremant de Lemieux, which is an area in southern France that makes not champagne, but makes it in southern and champagne method.
Nick's a disaster.
Getting to that story in a bit. And
I
so
almost spoiled it.
Cremant de Lemieux is not champagne, but made in the method. It's cheaper. It's delicious. And Bridget, did you know there's going to be some American history on this podcast?
Oh, great.
I know you love it. So this cuvée is a tribute from Gerard Bertrand, who you met virtually.
Yes, I did.
He's more interested with being fashionable and an influencer than making wine at an affordable price point.
That's my man.
To Thomas Jefferson. It's a tribute from Gerard Bertrand to Thomas Jefferson, the most French of American presidents. He was Lemieux's greatest admirer, and he discreetly cultivated his love for France and for Lemieux sparkling wine. In fact, wine from Lemieux was the only sparkling wine to be found in his personal wine cellar.
Wow.
So, history lesson. Thomas Jefferson, our greatest wine-loving president, preferred Cremant de Lemieux to champagne.
Okay.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Happy birthday.
I am still amazed by this pink popcorn. Oh, that's delish. The champagne, not champagne.
It's all delicious.
I mean, my taste buds are a bit off with the boogers that are in my nose. But yeah, man. Pink popcorn. This is a great pairing. Good job, Sarah. Wow, thanks. This is great.
Yeah, this wine's great too. Thomas Jefferson. This one's actually fairly priced. It's $20.
Oh, what a great, okay, right here, everybody, gift for all your friends. When you get to be like my age, you're like, what do I, like, I want to celebrate my friends, but none of us need like crap, although.
Yeah, please stop buying crap.
Although what people think
I got you some crap.
Someone, thank you. What people think is crap, like, oh, I just need another candle. I'm like, you can always get me a candle. I love candles. We burn them all the time.
Well, candles not crap. Candles are consumable. You see something you can consume, right?
Yes, but Shannon and I have had this discussion. She's like, I don't need
popcorn's really good.
Another candle. I'm like, I do. I burn them every day.
Shannon, love you. Happy birthday. You're wrong.
You're wrong.
Everybody needs more candles.
But my point is, this is a great gift for people. This is a food, and it looks beautiful. It's like pink and bubbly and happy, and I'm thrilled with this. Okay.
Gerard Bertrand makes some incredible wines. I want to be very clear on my feelings on this. You guys don't care. But he makes some incredible wines. He does some incredible things to support. So the south of France is very, very rustic, like in ways that we would think of West Virginia or like Kentucky coal country. It's very, very rustic. Towns are just separated from the world. Time has passed by. And he's done what they've always had is like bread and wine and cured meats. And he's
so it's our favorite place.
And he's like this really kind of rock star wine producer that has gone to these towns and said, I'm going to pay you above what the free market would pay you for your grapes. Because they have some grape varietals that they've planted that are 100 years old and are economically unviable if you pay a quote-unquote market rate. Mm-hmm. He pays them way above that, so it's a living wage instead of a minimum wage, effectively, and makes these incredible wines from them that are just like, I really like this. This is really unique. I appreciate the history, but it's also like $35 instead of $20.
Yeah. Okay.
It's tough, but this Cuvée Thomas Jefferson Sparkling Rosé is
top notch, everybody.
Top notch. And he does cool stuff. It's just annoying that...
Okay, Nick.
he's very into marketing.
Good job, man.
As a marketer.
He sounds right up my alley.
Like, I don't know, man. Maybe do a little less marketing.
These marketing people.
He shipped us... So we did a virtual wine tasting with him.
Yes, we did.
Where he shipped us literally a retail value of $800 worth of wine.
So much. We're like, what? But all of these bottles we're doing for this tasting, the two of us, we like invited people. We're like, anyone, come taste this with us.
It was great. It was really cool.
Yep. But excessive.
But also, indeed. I was kind of like, man, I don't know.
It was pretty funny. Oh, okay. So
how excited are you for your birthday? I'm excited for you.
Listen, I gotta be honest. I'm not actually all that excited for my birthday. My actual birthday. Because it's
gonna be 90 degrees.
Because it's gonna be 90, and I'm not here for that anymore. But I'm super excited about tonight, Friday, as we record. So I don't do well.
A lot of pressure, Tyler.
I don't do well with a change in plans, as you all know. And my sister was supposed to fly in, but thanks to COVID being a thing again, she's not coming in. So it shifted plans a little bit, which made me really sad. Well, because mostly I like to see her, and we won't see her now for quite a while. But Tyler came through clutch with an awesome experience, because we're like, oh, what do you want for your birthday? I'm like, I don't need anything, but I would like experiences. I would like things, like places to go.
Candles.
Sorry, not things. Candles. But I would like, tickets to something, whatever. So he found this exhibit down in Chicago. It's a Banksy Art Exhibit. And if you guys know me at all, I don't know if we've talked about it, but I love street art. So I love public art. I love graffiti as an art form. Yeah, so Banksy's the OG, in my opinion.
Oh, for sure.
And so there's an exhibit down in Chicago.
Well, I mean, I don't know if you've been to Pompeii, but there's some street art preserved in Pompeii. I have not been there either, but it's all very sexual. Banksy has elevated the form.
Yes, we'll say Banksy is the elevator. I watched this documentary early on, I guess, when I first got into it. The documentary is really cool. Yeah, and that's what made me really get into it. So, there's a Banksy exhibit. I'm super pumped. I also really love a reason to like put on real clothes, makeup, and jewelry, and like feel like a human being and get out of the small town and just kind of go, So going to the city, which I'm super pumped about. We have dinner reservations at a delicious dumpling place, which is up Tyler and I's alley. And so we're super pumped. That's tonight. And I am like giddy about the Banksy exhibit. I can't even tell you how excited I am.
Nerd.
So yeah, then honestly, plans after that really just go downhill. So I've got to take my kid to a birthday party on my birthday. Which he'll be thrilled about.
Is it Shannon's birthday? How dare you, Shannon?
Usually Shannon and I always like sneak away at some point and get a pedicure. But so like that stuff's a treat these days.
Have you considered doing a fish pedicure? Do you know what I'm talking about?
I will never. That is disgusting.
I'm really interested in that.
Things that like tickle me, where you're like, is something touching me?
I don't like being tickled either, but I think the fish thing would be interesting.
No, because it's so light of a tickle that I just feel like you're constantly trying to like, what's tickling my foot? Like, and bat it away. That's my opinion.
I'm not into people touching my feet. My feet are terrible. But I'm also not into alternative medicine, but there's some things where I'm like, I don't know if the fish could eat all the bacteria away. That sounds cool.
I have nothing good to say about this.
Tyler, next birthday.
No fish pedicures, please.
Book a fish pedicure.
Maybe I'll just do a pedicure and a manicure and call it a day.
And Tyler and Michael.
Tyler and Michael, fish pedicures for everyone. On Amuse Bouche, you should quick listen. I talk about a couple of my favorite birthday parties and a few little birthday traditions, which is funny. Had I had, way more time, I would have gone into vast detail about that Vegas one. Just kidding. I would not have. But that was fun. I love birthdays. We make them a big deal. And
birthdays should be a big deal.
I don't know. They're lots of fun. And I had another exciting non-birthday related thing happen this week. Should I talk about it now, or do you need to interrupt me for something?
No, you talk about it.
Okay. This was super fun and super nerdy. I think I've talked about how do you make mom friends anymore? I've got this whole new phase of my life. Do I have to make all new friends now with kids in Elliot's class, or what do I do? So I was picking Elliot up from cross country. Now cross country is kindergarten to second grade. Anyone can do it. It's a school wide, very casual thing. And I was standing near another mom who had a younger kid. So I had Lucy, and she had a kid who was also not in cross country. They were running near each other, so we were near each other. And she kind of walks up to me, and I never know, oh my God, do you know Shannon? Do you think I'm Shannon?
Happens.
Did I meet you somewhere? I don't know you. So I was very polite, hi, you look kind of familiar. I don't know. We're going to play this game. And then she goes, I really love your podcast.
Woo,
so I was like, oh, thanks. But still, that did not clarify if I knew her or met her previously. And it turns out I hadn't. And I just wanted to give a major shout out to Beth. Thanks for listening. And thanks for saying hi to me. She's like, I have just seen you a lot the last few days because we also have kids in soccer. And so we pretty much see each other every day now. And thanks for saying hi. That was so fun. And I'm happy to see you every day now.
You're one of our... Well, last week was 121 listeners. Thank you very much.
Yeah. So anyway, it was awesome. Thanks for saying hi, Beth. Shout out.
I'm just so happy it's your birthday.
Thanks, man.
I love birthdays.
Yep.
I love the celebrating the year around the sun. I know that's cliche and all the things I hate. But I have a party for myself each one of my birthdays.
You do, yes.
And it's just a great excuse to, I don't know, does this sound terrible? But celebrate life. There's so much that honestly sucks about life.
Yeah.
And is depressing, especially now. We can just really get sucked into it. Yeah. But I think at some point you should celebrate being happy with yourself, being happy that you're alive, and being happy that you've
made it.
Yeah, and I think that you've surrounded yourself with the people you've surrounded yourself with. I'm very proud of my friend group. I'm very proud of the people. My friend Brian, they're big on family.
Family, yeah.
Which is friends that are like family. I'm very proud of that too. So it's just a great opportunity to get your family together.
Family.
You can't, Christmas is you gotta go see your... Did you know Thanksgiving is the biggest drinking holiday of the year? Because Thanksgiving, more than any other holiday, is the holiday you have to be with your real family. And you probably, the odds are you hate one of the people that has to go to your Thanksgiving because it has to be all your... So, you probably hate one of those people. Not no, you probably literally hate. And alcohol is the way to deal with that.
Obviously, we are condoning that.
There's a lot of other ways. It's also the biggest domestic holiday.
Is it really?
Yeah. So, those are kind of intertwined. But, I feel like your birthday is a great chance to celebrate the people that you've chosen to surround yourself with. And
it's a nice way of putting it.
So I just really like having my friends and, my family.
My family.
And doing my thing, which is some brats and some ridiculous bottles of wine that I'm just I don't know.
I don't know.
I've collected this and it's kind of...
And I got to drink it today. You know what I like to do? Not make the plan.
Ooh.
Which no one believes. Still to this day.
I don't believe that.
Family that is listening. Family that is listening. On my birthday, I just want to not have to be the one to make the decision.
Well, good job, Tyler. You took this out of her hands.
I think Tyler has listened and gotten it, which is why our marriage works. But yeah, they're like, well, I don't really believe that. Because what if we choose what you don't want to do? I'm like, just choose something that I don't have to choose. So, I like to not make the plan. Isn't that funny?
It is very funny.
Yeah.
I think your news story is probably funny too.
It's not birthday related, but I saw it and knew I had to share it.
Popcorn's really good.
I know. Sorry about all the gnashing in the microphone. So had to share.
Oh, it's not funny.
A badass woman. I
didn't read it.
It's cool, but
it's a long Facebook link, so I didn't even have a preview.
I know. I'm sorry. I didn't.
I saw this. It's cool.
Yeah. And now, I saw this the day after we recorded our last episode. I was like, I don't care. We need to talk about this. So excuse me, a Kenyan engineer and entrepreneur. She solved 2 huge crises happening in her country. So, excuse me, in her city. Obviously her country as well. But in Nairobi, there's more plastic waste than it knows what to do with. So
I believe that.
How much do you say?
How much is it?
500 metric tons each day. Holy crap.
And they're not just imperial tons, they're metric tons.
Metric. It's not all recyclable, nor is it all being recycled. So she took a solution and she takes this plastic waste from factories, heats it up, mixes it with sand, and compresses it into bricks, basically. And these bricks are anywhere from 5 to 7 times stronger than concrete. And then her company, which I looked up how to pronounce it, Genge.
Oh, that's what you were
Yes,
practicing.
that's what I was listening before you came in.
Are you having a seizure or what's happening? Did you get into D&D?
Genge Makers has transformed more than 20 tons of waste into bricks since 2017. So she's also in the process of adding more workers, so getting employees to make more bricks, and then they use these, obviously, to build homes and buildings in her community.
I think it's so cool because, and I think this is what we should be doing in America. I was talking with a mutual friend of ours, who might be closer related to you than me. And
my husband?
No. He does housing things for people that need housing. And homelessness is such an issue. Mm-hmm. And this is one of these like mind-blowing things. The way to stop homelessness is to give homeless people who are experiencing homelessness, houses. So things
places
like
to live,
tiny houses,
a head start,
houses made with these bricks. Like,
doesn't have to be a mansion. Just like give them 4 walls.
I love these elegant solutions that like kill 2 birds with 1 stone, and you get rid of the plastic waste. Yeah. It's actually 3 birds. You make some lady entrepreneur a bunch of money. Hopefully. She has a patent that she gets royalties on this and she didn't sell it to some scumbag. But like you make someone that deserves it and had some ingenuity, some money, and you get these people that need a place to live into a place that you could build affordably. Yes. And call your city code enforcement person, tell them to like stop with the anti-tiny house laws.
Yes, and like these are developing countries doing this, and we are the most developed country not doing this. Ironic.
If you're not watching on YouTube, you didn't see the air quotes.
Could you not tell in my voice? Most developed. Anyway, that's that.
So we always struggle with the segment in the last, I shouldn't say always, the last 2 months have been a little brutal with how negative. We want to make you guys happy. We want to have fun. It's like when you go to, the premise of the podcast is,
what do you talk about?
Have fun. But also it's like one of these things where you go to dinner with someone and you'll be like, Bridget, we're not going to talk about the stupid Geneva Shore report.
We're not talking about how mad you are at daycare.
We're not talking about any of that tonight. We're talking about happy things.
Then what do you think we talk about the whole time?
So it's been a struggle. But I found this really good. So Vince Vitrano.
Oh, yeah, my man.
Lovely man. News anchor on today's TMJ4.
Lovely man.
Short man. Lovely man. Works great with Susan Kim because they're both short and they don't have to do any weird height staging things. He shared this story. He also is in Lawn Wars with Lance Allen. He's way into his lawn, which as a dad I relate to.
Oh my God.
He's a father of twins. So you should relate to him.
Yeah, sure.
Twins.
I'm a Channel 12 news watcher. Sorry.
So this is Channel 4, NBC in Milwaukee. He shared this story that's literally titled "People Flocking to a New Bird Boutique in Greendale," which is a suburb of Milwaukee. Mm-hmm. And COVID has just destroyed so many businesses, but this was a business that the owner's name is Annie Schimmel. I don't know.
Schmiel?
One of those things.
Schimmel. I would say Schimmel.
That's,
And I bet that's Anne. Anne.
Oh, yeah. I didn't read my own handwriting right there. Anne, yep. Anne Schmiel.
Anne Schmiel.
It's called The Nest, which is a great name.
Yep.
But she said that COVID was literally the perfect time to launch this because people were looking for outdoor hobbies, things to do.
Yes.
So all these people that wanted to do bird watching, start having bird feeders, feed the birds.
I have a bird feeder now.
It was really cool to see this lady that was like, I know it sucks for people, but really good for me.
You know what it's called? Birding. It's just called birding.
And it's cool because they're also doing a lot of, we love our library.
Yep.
They do a lot of outreach stuff, like programs at their library and with the Milwaukee County people to educate people about this and say hey, if you want to get outside, but you don't want to do frisbee golf or something dumb like that. You know, maybe try birding. It's a really accessible hobby.
Yeah, birding and frisbee golf.
Well, I don't know. Like, I feel like there's
I will say
frisbee golf is like a great way to get outside and still be fat.
I would never call myself a birder nor care about different types of birds, but someone gave us a bird feeder. We hung it up, and we are obsessed with it. Now we're like,
isn't it
did
so
you
cool?
see? We had a cardinal at the bird feeder yesterday.
My parents' house has a lot of birds outside because we're in the middle
woods.
And so we had binoculars and a bird ID book, and you just sit on the porch and be like, "Oh my God, did you see that? I think that's a thrush."
I know,
No, I think it's a swallow.
We get really excited when we see the cardinal because if you heard that, like, the legend, that there's a cardinal coming near your house is like a reminder of someone in heaven, like coming to send you with. Yeah, and I'm who knows? That's just like a story in my family.
Cardinal Richelieu.
Anytime anytime there's a cardinal that like definitely is in our neighborhood. Maybe there's 10. I just like to think it's the same one, and yeah. So I guess I'm a birder now, guys.
So. This would normally be the time in the podcast that I make a really terrible dad joke. And there's a lot of like bird dad jokes I could have had in mind. But someone that I think is very funny, Norm Mcdonald died this week. He's a comic. He was on Saturday Night Live. He did Weekend Update.
Nick.
And it was very sad.
It's kind of very funny. Childhood.
He's been, 100%. And like, I honestly almost remember his appearances on Conan and Letterman more than I remember.
You're younger than me.
He was one of the like really good. I mean, obviously the Burt Reynolds stuff on SNL, the Weekend Update stuff. But he was just a very funny comic and kind of very dry comic type of thing. Played some of the like we'd call them memes now. But like definitely was into the memes before the memes. And I just want to share a joke that he made as a little tribute to him because I find him so funny. So this might not be funny. I'm going to link to the actual video in the show notes. You guys should watch it. It's worth I think it's 7 minutes. It's worth it. But Courtney Thorne-Smith of Melrose Place was doing an interview on Conan as the second guest. He was the first guest. This is when Conan was on NBC. And He just decided I'm going to stay around and mess with her. And Conan's like, please, God, stop. Please, God. And Norm's just kind of like giving her a lot of crap about everything in the way that like he could just be very dry and very acerbic. And finally they get to like promoting Melrose Place finale and she's in this new movie and it's with Carrot Top. And oh my God, did Norm Macdonald have a field day with Carrot Top? And Conan's like, can we get this girl's here trying to promote her movie? Can we like get to this?
Calm down.
And so they talked about the movie for about 3 minutes, which is a forever on a late night segment without ever naming it. And so Conan's like doing the wrap up and he finally goes, all right, so what's the movie going to be called? And Norm goes, I know, Box Office Poison. Oh. And it keeps going from there because Courtney Thorne-Smith's like, oh no, he's right. Because this movie, by the way, got a 13% on Rotten Tomatoes. It was the last major movie she did, and she's admitted it was terrible.
13%?
So finally, Conan is able to get her to say the name of the movie, and it's called Chairman of the Board. And then he like glares at Norm Macdonald and goes, do something with that, freak. Oh. And Norm Macdonald just like has this shit-eating grin on his face and goes, well, I bet the board is spelled B-O-R-E-D.
That is a dad joke.
Watch the clip. I have it linked. R.I.P. Norm Macdonald. You brought a lot of laughs to my life. Thank you very much.
We're taking a quick break. All right, we're back. Nick's hiding things. I'm nervous.
I have 2 product recommendations off the outline, so I'm going to go first. My first product recommendation is thrift stores and the crazy stuff you can find.
Did you go thrift shopping?
I found this book called Thrift Store Masterpieces, which is a book of random crap people have found. Happy birthday,
wait.
Bridget. It is a coffee book of crap people have found.
This is the most horrifying cover. It says a terribly funny coffee table book.
It is for you. I recommend this book.
I'm sorry, the first pages I opened are just plain white.
It's self-printed on Amazon. It's like $8.
Oh my God.
And it's all the random horrible crap.
Nick, you and I could have made this book. maybe made it better. Okay, this is great. It will be on my coffee table. This is pretty creative, man. I'm really proud of you. I thought you went to a thrift store, though, but...
I actually bought it. I originally went to a secondhand bookshop.
Come on. Wow.
I kid you not, Bridget. I went to a secondhand bookshop looking for books about thrift stores because I thought for sure, like, could you imagine, like, if someone did a real coffee book? Like,
should I write a book?
Honestly, I was going to tell you, like, I know you have a lot of projects going on, but, like...
But write a book, damn it.
Like a beautiful coffee book of, like, thrift store finds.
I mean... I have forever wanted to start a blog about it, but whatever. That's for a different day.
So, Thrift Store Masterpieces, subtitled Try to Look Away. It's by...
I mean...
The guy didn't even put his name on it.
Yeah, would you?
I mean...
I am definitely...
It's made in the USA, Moni, Illinois. It was printed on 15 September 2021, so literally you just shipped it off to me.
He literally just printed it. Oh my God.
I find something cool. And
this is hilarious.
I mean, it's very funny.
He literally printed this 2 days ago.
It's like $8. And it's terrible because it's...
Okay, I hope you guys visit my house someday, not in a creepy way, and find this book on my coffee table. Because I have this weird art in my bathroom that people think is weird. And it's like a whole bunch of sketched butt cheeks. And I'm like, yeah, I like art to be something you talk about. Same with coffee table books. This is clearly a conversation starter. Okay, Nick.
Happy birthday. That's product recommendation 1. What's your product recommendation?
This is amazing. I hope someone buys it through our link, okay?
P.S. If you buy through our Amazon link on an Amazon printed book, we're going to make like at least 60 cents.
At least 5 cents. Okay, my product is an Instagram influencer, and I'm going to call it a product because she recommends products. And I am, if you know me, as you should, because Nick just referenced my love for thrift stores, I'm rather thrifty. So I also am getting older. So I'm constantly looking at like my skincare routine and what I should be doing for fine lines and wrinkles, et cetera, because that's something apparently we have to do in our 30s now. So there is a person called The Blushing Blogger. I only follow her on Instagram. I'm sure she has a lovely blog. But she comes up with dupes. So like, hey, this $75 Estee Lauder thing, here is one for $14 that she tests all of. And like, I don't know, I've bought one of the recommendations as I recently started following her, and it takes a while for skincare to like, you know, to figure out if it's working. So I can't really report back yet, except I'm happy to spend $14 to test it out instead of $75.
I mean, I recently said you look vibrant and joyous.
Oh, thank you. Yes, he did say that the other day, which was really lovely. I did not feel that way, so appreciate that. But The Blushing Blogger, we'll put a link to her Instagram page. She's got tons of product recommendations for if you're looking to try something that's maybe a little more budget friendly, if you're like me. So here she is, okay? Nick ran away again, so that's scary. Oh, Nick, what's this next product recommendation? We can't just have the bubbles, huh?
I told you to eat carbs and be prepared.
I was
My
not.
second product recommendation, Oktoberfest Beer.
Yes.
It's the season. Can you imagine what more fitting time for Bridget to be born than Oktoberfest season? So this first one...
Yeah, what's that, man?
...is from Eagle Park Brewing Company. They're in Milwaukee and...
Yep, been there.
Muskego. This is called C Hammerschlager.
Yeah, so it's also got a witty name, which I love.
So I thought you would like this.
Pair with my rosé popcorn.
So here's the thing. So I put together, some...
I just hit my head on the microphone.
I was 10 minutes late to record today.
Oh, this one smells like beer. Okay, go on. Sorry. Why were you late?
And it's because it's putting together in October. This isn't good. It's not good.
It's not my favorite Oktoberfest.
No, it's just not good. It's fine.
Because you smelled it.
No, I've had this now.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So I was putting together an Oktoberfest beer care package.
Okay.
This is Eagle Park's like really cool. They do a lot of great beers, really known for their hoppy beers. I was so excited for this beer. Cool name.
Yeah.
All the things, all the stuff. So I hadn't had one yet. Have it chilled down for Bridget. Mm-hmm. My Beechwood rep, who sells this to me, came in. I'm like, hey, have you had this yet? He's like, no. I'm like, oh, we should try it. Yeah. And it's not good.
I mean,
it's very light and very like, if you like lager beers, you'll like it. But if you're like looking for a full-bodied Oktoberfest experience, it's not good.
It's not bad. I would drink it, but it's not what I'm looking for.
It's not flawed. So,
okay, Nick.
So he's like, shit. I had this whole shtick where I was going to have 2 product recommendations and go from like,
shit.
Hey, Bridget, you know like how I had to give you that history lesson on the wine? But I'm actually going to give you the wine that I know you love, bubbles, and then I'm going to like give you a little Oktoberfest and just like you can coast into your Chicago thing. It's going to be great. I'm like, but I'm going to have this like Oktoberfest I know you're not going to like. This is terrible.
Panic.
So it's like, So,
Nick.
I start having to like break up the beer from the 6-pack holders on the 6-pack ring, the plastic ring. So I'm taking some off, put them into the box to make it all fit because I had a number of things to bring over here. You know, this thrift store masterpieces book. And one of the beers, just honest to God, randomly falls off.
Wait, was it the MC Hammerschlager?
Nope, it was a different beer.
Oh.
And it literally had like the tiniest pinprick of holes and exploded. Like if I was trying to like, I don't know, shotgun the spear, it would have been the most like ridiculous. There's beer on the ceiling. There's beer all over Kate's stuff. There's beer all over my crotch. There's beer all over my hair. I smell like an Oktoberfest beer.
Yay!
O-Day Oktoberfest.
Kate has a workstation near where the alcohol is in the store.
Anyway,
so
you're
this
welcome.
is the one we love.
And now we're going to switch to Third Space, which is much better.
Okay, have you ever had a can? I've had this happen. Like it falls out of your trunk, you know, long weekend, packed up the alcohol to go to the cabin, and it falls out and gets a pinprick and then spins down the driveway.
Oh, yes, that's
so
the
it's
worst.
just like spurting beer or soda, whatever, everywhere.
That could be a Banksy.
Yes, it should be. I hope there's a gift shop. I was trying to Google, like, can I buy merchandise of any sort? And I went down a deep
Here, I think I got a $20 bill. I'm going to give it to you and buy me what you can with $20.
I'm so excited. Okay. Yeah, so this is one we know we love, Third Space Oktoberfest.
So Third Space Oktoberfest, check them out. They're great.
Nick, I appreciate all of the effort you put into this.
So I don't know if you're going to appreciate this now, because now it's time for more history and trivia. Because it's time to party like it's 1985.
Now you all know how old I am. Plus, Nick's dancing still.
All right, so I had to do a little bit of research about things that are happening either in the year you're born or the day you're born, things like that.
I'm not going to know any of these.
And it was really a momentous day in American history, continental American history.
Gallagher twins
I'm
were
honestly going to be... I'm just going to lay it out there. Like, this was not the best day in the world. Like, on my birthday, Franz Ferdinand got shot and started World War I. Kind of a big deal.
We didn't do a lot on September 19th.
So, but in 1778, the Continental Congress passed the first United States federal budget.
That's
I spent about 20
exciting.
minutes trying to figure out how much money it was, and I couldn't find it.
Must have been important.
In 1796, George Washington issued his farewell address, which is very famous.
Okay, yeah.
And he famously warned against sectionalism in political parties and said, if we all get sectionalist and political party-y,
here we are.
Everything's going to be up.
And fast forward.
George Washington, smart dude. Anyway, we all love New Zealand. And in 1893, they passed the Electoral Act, which allowed all women to vote in all elections.
Hey!
Yeah.
New Zealand?
I mean,
always doing things better than us.
Thing. The first Glastonbury Festival was hosted on September 19 in 1970.
Glastonbury Festival.
Do you know what Glastonbury is?
No.
You're an England person. Oh, it's like Woodstock and Summerfest combined in England.
That is what I thought it is. So, okay, great.
With some comedy stuff. Actually, a lot of comedy stuff.
Woodstock. Okay, fair.
I thought this one applied to you. In 1982, the first emojis were posted by Scott Failman on Carnegie Mellon University's bulletin board system.
Shut up.
Yeah, first emojis, 1982.
Like a piece of paper cut out?
No. They like it's a
on the virtual
Telnet
bulletin
thing.
board. Yeah. Oh, that's crazy.
And it was the colon dash apostrophe for smiley face and bat. You know, it wasn't even just like they put the nose in. You know, us lazy millennials.
I would never put the nose in. What a waste of time.
But most importantly, I mean, this maybe should be your your 40th birthday party for you and Shannon. In 1983, St. Kitts and Nevis had their independence from the United Kingdom.
That should
I think they're still part of but anyway, so go there.
That should be our birthday party.
Oh, it's our birthday. It's your Independence Day. What?
Happy birthday.
I mean, maybe that would have worked better when you were younger, but
no way, man.
I looked at some other birthdays.
Why?
I don't know. I mean, maybe you want to know who you share a birthday with.
Oh, yes, this.
In 86, Antonius Pius was born.
Oh, great.
Do you know who Antonius Pius is? He was one of the 5 good emperors.
Oh, no.
He was very peaceful. He had no wars.
Thank you, Antonius.
A lot of great economic development, technological development. Antonius Pius, really...
He should be better known.
Yeah, he should be. I mean, he's a great emperor.
Great, thanks.
He didn't screw up.
Antonius.
He was, in the early 100s. I thought this one was exciting. 1909, Ferdinand Porsche.
Oh, like of Porsche?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, I'm gonna buy a Porsche. When I turn 40, I got big plans, guys.
A lot of baseball players.
Yeah.
I don't care about that. 1974, Jimmy Fallon.
What?
Yeah, Jimmy Fallon.
Whoa, Jimmy Fallon. Can we be friends? Does that mean we can be friends?
I think you should be friends.
Okay. Are you listening, Jimmy
Fallon? And then, there's a lot of The one I thought you might be interested in, Raja Bao.
Oh, no.
No? Okay.
Jimmy Fallon's cooler.
We already covered his Talk Like a Pirate Day. But then I did a little bit of research into 1985 prices.
Oh, good. This stuff interests me. I actually think this is fascinating.
Guess the interest rate.
I don't know.
10.75.
No.
So, people are like, oh, you can buy my house cheap. No. What? Anybody that's not rich is better off having 10.75% on your savings than your mortgage.
So I remember, the interest on the savings account being a big thing. That's what I remember when I got my first bank account.
So you could have got 10.75%.
Shit. I didn't open it when I was born.
A house cost $90,000 to build.
Come on.
An already built one was $83,000.
What? Like a middle class home?
Yeah.
Oh,
and that would be your average income was $22,000. So
woo!
4 years you could pay for the damn house.
Shit.
Ground beef cost $1.39 a pound. It's now $6. And bacon was $1.65, and that's $8.
Ooh, this is really funny. What was gas? Did you find gas?
I did. I mean, I'm sure.
I'm sure.
But most importantly, especially for me as a diehard fan of this brand, New Coke was launched.
What?
New Coke. It was so terrible. You don't know about New Coke?
No.
So Coca-Cola decided they're going to completely rebrand, do everything.
Okay.
There's a lot of conspiracy theories on this. There's some good documentaries. You should watch them. But they launched New Coke and it bombed. They spent $1 billion and had to go back to old Coke in 3 months.
Was it just a new recipe?
Yeah.
Okay, I remember. Do you remember Clear Pepsi?
Yes, it was basically the same thing.
Yes, I loved Clear Pepsi though.
The Coke Museum and thing in Atlanta is off the heezy cool. I highly recommend it. And they have this whole thing of yeah, we really effed this one up because it is the study. It is the case study in marketing classes of know your product, know your customer. Coca-Cola just
Coca-Cola was diehard fans. Also, in case anyone else is curious, the average price for gasoline in 1985 was $1.12 in the Midwest.
I mean, I remember paying 79 cents a gallon in high school.
Yeah, there was some source. So that was an average price for the Midwestern region.
It's crazy gas up and down. I think I've paid 79 cents at the low and 5 something at the high.
I remember specifically
that was in California.
The gas price change at 9/11 and when people were lining up and then it never went back. I mean, really, that's the turning point, right?
Wasn't it great though? No, I was in high school, which was after 9/11.
I was in high school for 9/11.
No, it hit 79 cents in high school because I could drive for a week on $5, which is what I made an hour. So it was literally if I worked an hour, I could drive for a week.
That's hysterical. I don't remember those equations in my head. Which makes sense. You're a stats guy.
I love the stats.
Oh, that was good, man. I'm really excited.
Happy birthday, Bridget.
Thank you. To celebrate, since I could have, but I didn't bring a cake. I'm going to talk about a dessert for my favorite food because, oh, Jesus. Nick, was that planned?
I was waiting until you were going to say something about I didn't plan anything. I just opened a party popper. If you're watching on YouTube, God. You saw
I'm doing this. Okay.
There's confetti in my beer.
Well, I thought it missed mine. I was going to be really happy about that. I'm still going to drink it. Okay, well, that was great.
You guys need to watch that on YouTube because the shock was worth it.
It was. Okay, well, I'm just going to shake off the beer off my hand here. We're doing great. Okay.
I just got an activity out of this. I'm going to make Simona pick everyone up off the floor.
Oh, I'll brush them on the floor for you. 52 card pickup. If you're an avid longtime listener, you know that Nick and I have tried every flavor Kit Kat that does exist. Not really, because there's like thousands of them, I feel like. But
We've tried to try.
We've tried to try them. The box that we ordered from China or whatever was pretty bad.
Japan.
Japan. But I did just see Kit Kat has a gingerbread cookie one. Did you see that?
Can I just say, Bridget's very particular about her laptop.
Are you seeing me softly?
Carefully. There was a bunch of confetti about it, and she's like very...
You jerk. You don't have to call me out.
To say she caressed the confetti off of her laptop.
There's like a weird dust layer, okay? I just want it off.
I think we talked about it where you had some issues with the laptop.
Oh, yes.
And
okay, leave me alone. I like my laptop not to have confetti on it, everybody.
Very emotionally attached.
Okay.
It's very kind of you how you treated your laptop.
I am very emotionally attached to my laptop. It has my whole life on it. Okay, so Kit Kat has a gingerbread cookie situation coming out.
I think we had that from Japan.
Me want to vomit. I doubt it was good. Got to buy the American version full of sugar. Anyway, but what I'm telling you about is I did not realize Oreos is like playing the same game as Kit Kat.
Yeah, they are.
Okay, we just always buy double stuffed Oreos, but I recently saw that.
Well, then the key is untwist them and make quadruple stuff.
Duh. Duh. But I recently saw that there was a Pokemon release of Oreos.
Wait, what?
What?
You gotta catch those all.
My kid and husband love Pokemon. And yeah, I blew right past that. So I was like, I gotta get a bag of these Pokemon Oreos for him. So went to go grab one at the store.
Which him?
Just the he in my household. I got him for Elliot, and he was very excited. But as I was grabbing the Pokemon ones, I just looked up. You know, I literally normally just here, double stuffed Oreos, whatever. There's 30 different Oreo flavors.
The ones that are
at least
yellow, they're like lemon. They're gross. Don't get those.
Yeah, because those are not chocolate.
It's got to be the chocolate with the creme.
I almost bought 4 There was
Have you had the funfetti ones?
Oh, yes. Shannon actually bought some for maybe last year's. It's a birthday cake, aren't they?
Yes. Yeah. Okay, so next
are those
special
your favorite?
episode. No, the double stuff.
Oh, okay, duh.
I mean, they're good, but why are we messing with this?
Why? Okay, so right here. So peanut butter I discovered, which I love peanut butter and chocolate.
I'm sure Sarah will like that one, but that's gross.
S'mores. But
S'more
this
what?
one, and then chocolate hazelnut, which is, Nutella Oreos. But my friend Erin introduced us.
Look at this mint one.
Yeah. Actually, those are probably pretty good, but mint is just not my
you know
favorite.
what you could do with that?
What?
You can make a milkshake, like a creme de menthe milkshake with
a
those.
grasshopper?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that.
So I almost found myself
I gotta go buy some.
Yeah. So, carrot cake. But Erin Murphy introduced me to these 4th of July ones, and they have red, white, and probably blue frosting in the middle, and then they have Pop Rocks in the frosting.
I mean, if it's 4th of July, what it would red, white, and green?
But I felt like it was only red and white. Anyway. They had Pop Rocks in the frosting.
Oh, that's awesome.
And so she we had a girls' weekend. She brought some Oreos, and she's like, wait, I want to save the rest of these so you can bring them home to Elliot. And yeah, it was very cute. So anyway, those are amazing. So we're going to do an Oreo taste-off. Can
we just say that Elliot brings people together?
Oh, thanks, Ellie Belly. Someone called their kid El Bell this morning as I was dropping Elliot off, and it was not my kid. And I'm like, what?
Name Eliza?
It was a girl. I don't know.
Alicia?
Any E name. Anyway, that's my food of the week for you guys.
I made these really yummy chicken tacos.
Sounds like something I would like.
That you would like. I think there's a little left over if you need something.
If I need some lunch after this.
But I was just, it was so good. I just diced up some chicken breast and then threw them into a little bit of butter because everything good starts with butter.
Wow.
Ideally, it would have been, I saved bacon grease.
Yeah, people do that.
First of all, because I don't want to put it down the drain. But second of all, because... frying stuff in bacon grease is good.
I know. I should do it, but I don't.
Duck fat is actually the one you really need to save. But anyway, that's a different story. So, fried up a little bit of that with a little, special Southwest seasoning from Nick. Add some onions, some bell pepper, just dice it up. Dump in a can of diced tomatoes. If you like a little spicy, you could do the Rotel, with
Rotel with green chilies?
Yep, yeah, with the green chilies.
Yep.
But literally take 20 minutes. Because the great thing is you can just dice the vegetables as your
chicken's cooking.
And oh my God, it was so good. You could do it on rice. You could do it on a tortilla. You could do it as a quesadilla filling, a burrito.
Can we just agree that tacos are the easiest thing to make and should be eaten every day?
I was just it's so good.
I think that's true.
So good. I was just very happy with it. I just want to say chicken tacos,
It's a very Bridget dish. Thanks.
Yeah, no, it was. And it's kind of, I thought of you. I was like, oh, damn, I should call Bridget and said, like, get the kids down and come and get a chicken taco.
Should have fed Bridget dinner because I know she's eating Pizza Hut.
But, you know, so I was a carnitas guy for the longest time. I still really like carnitas. But my favorite tacos now really are actually chicken thighs. You take the chicken thighs and season them and like grill them over ridiculously high heat to get like burnt and crispy, and then dice those up with like the guacamole and everything. Oh, it's so good. Like chicken street tacos.
Cooker. I would like to. I've had your chicken thigh recipes, I'm sure.
So good.
Okay. Do you guys cook with chicken thighs? I don't know. Sarah and I are on the same page about chicken thighs.
Anyway, time for Kid Corner.
Nick, I'm going to let you go first because I stole his.
Yeah, what the hell,
Which
Bridget?
Is my
I
kid,
stole your
to
kid.
Be fair,
So some people have been, so the local school district person was like very confused while I was there when my kid's obviously only 2, not even 2. And he's like, is Simona playing soccer?
So
we went to soccer. So we have a lot of friends that are in the soccer leagues.
Yeah.
And
it's a beautiful night.
Yeah, it was a beautiful night. We like being outside. We like being at the park. We like killing an hour before bedtime. Yeah. And we really like our friends. And we like to like see their kids play sports. And like our friends' kids are a big part of our life. We go see my nephew play, my nieces play. Like we just go and watch people's sports.
Why not?
So it's a lot of fun for us. And Elliot's playing soccer. And last year he was not good.
And let's just say, Nick reminded me, like, I don't know if this is the sport for Elliot. And I was like, yeah, man, he might not be.
And so we're walking in. We're a little late because we had other things happening. And sorry about that.
Struggling with the cough today.
And oh my God, Elliot scored the most beautiful goal.
It was a nice goal.
So like most of these kids' soccer, Elliot's what, 6?
5.
5? Damn, he's so big.
He'll be 6 in March.
Like it's like a scrum. Like you're 2 inches away from the goal, and somebody like kind of knees it into the goal, and like
which was his second goal.
Yeah, I'm gonna get into that later.
Yeah.
But he was like 5 yards away. He like shaped his body, struck the ball with the inside of his boot, which is like
I didn't see that.
No, he did.
Oh,
he like curled it in. I was like, oh my God.
It was like across,
I was across 3 fields, like way where I was like, Elliot!
I know. He showed up like behind me, and I was on the other side, and he's like, that was an awesome goal. I'm like, where were you? Were you watching?
I was so excited. I was so excited. I was so proud of Elliot. So he scored. He claims he scored 2 goals.
Yeah.
The second one was like an own goal that like came off some of the kids.
And
he's going to claim that he should actually have had 3 goals because there's another one where I was like, bruh, if you're going to claim that goal, there was another one you should claim.
Well, I mean, he's being humble. Not his strong
Elliot's great at being humble.
Yeah.
But it was just like, I was so proud.
Yeah.
And then he likes throw-ins. He's really good at throw-ins. And when you watch him, he's like, he learned soccer somewhere. I don't know if he's watching soccer. You've said he's not.
This is what Nick and I stood there. We're like, where did he learn
40
how to
minutes
play? Because I'm telling you, it's not Tyler and I.
It was like very natural. Like he knew the thing to do where you're like, no. You like, Bridget. Like, no, he knows what he's doing. This isn't like he's just like good at like, he's good at it and he knows what he's doing.
He's okay at it, guys.
So anyway, Elliot's coming over later tonight and we're going to play FIFA and drink some Guinness because that's what you do with soccer. And
we're going to work on his game.
It's going to be great. We got a net down in the basement. I'm so proud of Elliot.
Yes.
I suppose I should bring Simona into this.
Oh,
she also was very proud of Elliot.
It was cute.
Simona was very proud of Elliot. She goes, "Go Elliot!"
Go Elliot!
She loves Elliot. He's like the big brother she'll never have. And
Elliot's the big brother everyone will never have.
Elliot, I expect you to beat up anybody that's mean to her.
If you're listening, Elliot. Yeah, I stole his kid corner because I thought it'd be funny, quite frankly. It was...
Happy birthday, Bridget.
Happy birthday, Bridget. Take my kid corner. Yeah, I hadn't thought of one.
You have another kid.
I know.
Talk about Lucy.
I know, but like, I actually was catching up with Brittany last night. She's been out of cell service, out of touch for 2.5 weeks or so. Out of pocket. Like legit somewhere that she had no service. So I was just chatting last night, like normal discussions. And I'm like, oh, this. She's like, wait, what? Like, yes. So she missed his first day of school, him losing his first tooth, this soccer, like
Elliot.
all things that like you are not required to be here for Brittany, Elliot's aunt, but like big deals in Elliot's world. So we here on the podcast have talked about them a lot. So I will try and wrap up Kid Corner with Elliot this week and remember that I have a second child and she'll be talked about next week. I got nothing for this week for you.
Lucille, Lucille's feeling better.
I don't know, man.
Her and Simona are in the same classroom. They've had this terrible affliction. You think we sound bad with our coughing?
Oh, these two. And like, whatever. I'm not going down the bad hole here. The negative daycare hole. Yes, the kids have been sick. They've given it to us. They just seem to bounce back
Thanks,
better
kids.
Than us, and that's great. Lucy is sleeping in her bed through the whole night, which is really exciting.
You're killing it, Lou. Keep it up.
I may not have mentioned that she will only sleep on the floor next to her bed as of late, and we've decided that like perhaps we should work harder at getting her to sleep in her bed. So 2 nights in a row, actually in her bed. Big deal.
Good work, Lou.
Whatever. If you have kids and you're judging me right now, best of luck to you, because something changes. She used to be our best sleeper, 12 hours a night, no problem, but shit. Then she got constipated one week, and it never has gone back to normal.
Well, everyone, if you want to wish Bridget a happy birthday, you know how to get in touch with us. It's hello@dinnerplusdrinks.com, our Facebook, our Instagram.
I'm going to post the confetti picture for you guys. I wish I took a video, but I didn't, so you can see the aftermath instead.
It was a surprise. Surprise!
Surprise! So you can find us on Facebook and Instagram.
Do you like surprise parties?
I used to really love them. Now I think my anxiety gets the best of me. I like to be in control.
40th.
Did you know that?
That's what we're going to do.
Oh, my God.
I'm going to text Tyler right now.
I have a few years until my 40th,
Hey,
people.
buddy. Well, I know. I'm just trying to think of like an occasion that would be...
Yeah, you better start planning. No, you got to do a surprise for like 38. No one expects it. It's your 38th birthday. It's not. Also, I'm not that old, okay?
My mom did one for me for like my 15th or something, or 16th. I can't remember.
16 is a big deal.
No, it would have been 15 because it was my freshman year. And I was like,
this is a weird birthday to do.
Thanks for finally caring about me for once in my life, Mom.
Stop it. Thanks for hanging out and celebrating my birthday for this whole 45 minutes to 1 hour.
52 minutes and counting.
52 minutes.
Thanks, guys. We had a lot of fun with this one.
Yeah,
we hope you did too. There's confetti all over the place. There's 3 open alcohol containers.
Celebrate something this week.
Bottle of popcorn. Celebrate something.
For us.
Happy birthday, Shannon. We love you too. I know you were born second.
I know you were a quick 2 minutes after me.
I actually Googled, does the second twin live longer? I was hoping to have good results on that, to be like, Shannon, it's okay. You're going to live longer.
There were inconclusive results.
There were inconclusive results, so I can't report back on that, but we all need to, Ireland, congratulations. Aaron Gobra, Shannon, we love you too.
Happy birthday, Shannon. Have a good week, everybody.
Bye-bye.